Just kidding. Hey guys. It's me, Sarah. What's going on? Pray everything's going well. I haven't made a video in so long. So it's like a lot going on with me. So much God is doing in my life. I mean, more above than I can even think or imagine. So I'm just gonna give y'all some highlights on what I'm going to be doing and all that stuff. Now I'm leaking some information at the bottom of this video as well. For those who do not know me, my name is Sarah Ann. I don't have no title or nothing behind my name. I'm just a willing vessel that enjoy pleasing God, that enjoy allowing myself to get closer to God, because He is the only one that can provide for me emotional, physical, finance, every area of my life. So that's who I am. My name is Sarah. I'm just a person that's want to be poured in and to pour into others as well, because the gift that God gave me is not my desire, my purpose to keep for myself or to hid it on any box or to keep it in any closet. That would be selfish to be in that type of situation when you know God gave you this gift and preparing you, but not sharing it or not pouring it to someone else. But anyway, my name is Sarah. I'm running a website called Life After 24/7. For those who don't have any information or any idea on what their website is for, it's pretty much I hit every pinpoint in sexual addiction. As of right now, I'm just reading other articles and posting it on my blog. I have not wrote anything on my behalf yet about it. Well, I have, but I've pretty much put a pause on it because I'm dealing with some other issues. Not other issue, but other thing on what God's asking me and calling me to do. So you can go to that. That website is 24/7 blessing WordPress.com. But anyway, let's get to the point. What's going on? So pretty much throughout my life, when I got saved, I always had this desire in my heart on like just helping people and wanting to allow God to use my potential on what He had placed in my heart, because I know my desire not for me to keep anything to myself, but to help those that have been struggling in the same issue on what I've been struggling in. And so throughout the time of me growing my relationship with God, each and every day, each and every moment, day by day, month by month, and year by year, and just seeing my potential growing more and more, that potential doesn't come from myself, because that potential only come by seeking God, only allowing yourself to draw closer to God and allowing yourself to be stripped from everything. And you don't allow God to strip you from everything that will cause you to be a stumbling block, to cause you to stop everything on what God is asking you to do. It will be hard for you to get to that destination, because you're not allowing God to strip everything from your life. You have to allow God to strip everything. Allow God to pray, even though you don't know like what's going on or whatever you are dealing with in your heart or your mind, emotion, any type of area of your life. You have to allow God to search my heart, search my mind, like whatever it is that's blocking me. Lord, show it up. Help me to repent. Do whatever possible you can, because like once God placed you in that field, there's no way of turning back at all. And but anyway, my desire and my purpose on where I'm at in my relationship is like growing. Sometimes I can't even handle it, and sometimes it's like so amazing just to be in God's presence, so amazing to grow and to see like I don't have no can't. I don't have no doubt. I don't have no but or if about anything on what God asked me to do, because He's not calling no one on this earth to do whatever or to do anything but me. And just to be in that place is like so amazing, like something that you cannot explain. And like where I'm at now, God's calling me to help those that's in sexual sin. I'm not talking about female and every part, young, old, or whatever. He calling me for specific areas of people's life. Teenagers, single mothers, and young adults. Not just not just them group age, but also just young ladies and all them type of areas that I dealt with for the past years of my life. He had placed them desire in my heart, and when I allowed myself to pretty much strip everything in my life, years and decades, and just even now, that purpose is like burning like more and more and more and more in my life, because that's like one of the biggest area in people's life people struggle with is sexual sin. Why? Because it's addiction. Why is addiction? Because people deal with it throughout their life. It's not start from the beginning. It starts from the end of it starts from the beginning, not from the end, but it don't start from the end of their life. It starts from the beginning of their childhood life on why someone dealing with sexual sin, and it don't start from how you handle things and what you go through. It starts from as you a child. Once you become a child, and once you figure out type of purpose and areas and want to figure out, not just even figure out, or other people damage your life, or other people allow you to be in a situation, or maybe you assume this is okay and don't have any purpose, no desire to be free or whatever. So when you are dealing with anything, it always comes from your past life. It's always come from your childhood, no matter what. It don't start from no adult. It don't start from you being old. It don't start from you being in high school. It always come back from you being a child. So that's the main thing that God had called me to work in ministry and sexual addiction. I'm not going to just pinpoint or point out sexual sin like at the beginning. I'm going to be talking about identity, vision, relationship, what is lust, the mind, the heart, like them type of key area. And I have more as well, but just them the main point that I can realize, that I can remember without looking at any notes or anything. But anyway, that's going on in my life. I'm pretty much preparing my heart, the desire that God had placed in my heart, and it's already been leashed out. I'm in the point of preparation, and as of right now, I'm getting groups together to pretty much be revealed, not revealed of the world, but be revealed of themselves, of who they are, because you have to know your purpose. You have to know your identity and your reason, your cause of why you're on this earth. If you don't know that, you're not going to know why you're on this earth. You're not going to know why God made you. And in order to be stripped from them arrows, in order to be dealt with, you have to surrender. You have to confess. Not confess to yourself, not to confess or to anything, only but God. And once you confess to God and you realize what you are dealing with, and you realize that you need help, that's when you start confessing to yourself. That's when you start allowing yourself to go deeper in your arrows, because you cannot do it on your own. You have to always keep going back to God, keep going back to yourself, keep praying, keep seeking, or whatever God's asking you to do, whatever key or whatever area that's you are dealing with in your life. So you have to be free from the root, not from the top. It's just like a tree. If you see a tree outside, all you can see is the branches, all you can see the limbs and the long thing, I don't know what that called, but the branches, the limbs, and everything else. You cannot see the root. because the branches and the limb and the stem is not the one that's holding the tree. It's the root of the tree. So if you cut off the root of the tree, that tree is no longer living. That tree no longer can produce fruit. That tree no longer can produce leaf or anything else above that tree, because you had cut off their root. So as I'm trying to get to the point of what I'm saying, when you dealing with sexual sin or any type of lust or any type of masturbation or sleeping around and you're not married or any type of that area, or doubt, or having a hard time with being abused throughout your life or whatever, you have to deal with the root. Don't never deal with the top of the issue, because it's not going to never be solved or proved. You have to deal with the root of the issue. Once you allow God to continue to work on you, continue to deal with the root, that part of your life going to be dead. Never start from the top, always work from the root of the issue. And just like as I was saying, a tree, once you deal with the root or cut the tree off from the root, is no longer can produce, it no longer can be it no longer can plant fruit unless you plant another seed. And that's when everything start growing back. That's when everything start develop again. Because for another example, when you open up the door to sin, you pretty much planting a seed to dead sin. You pretty much replanting seed in your heart. So that's pretty much give yourself an opportunity to sin. That give the devil an opportunity to feed the sin in your life and to curse you in your ear and to talk about things that, oh, this and this and that and this and that. That's give you the opportunity to fall. Not yourself. I mean, not no one else. Not your neighbor or no one else but yourself. So when you deal with the root of sin, you can be free. And it don't happen overnight. It don't happen a month. You have to constantly work on it day by day. Some people don't get free till a year. Some people maybe a month. Some people 2 years, 3 years. It depends how deep that person been in sin, or how deep that person been in sexual addiction, or whatever the case it can be. So that's just a highlight on what I've been working on what God's calling me to do in ministry is sexual addiction. Nothing else but that. And the key point is he's asking me to do is to work with single parent, young adults, and teenager. And pretty much all of them is female. I don't deal with male or any type of area. Like if I'll do a video about it as I'm doing it now, like anyone can listen to, but by me having like a one-on-one or a group section that's dealing with the key area, is always going to be female, because that's who God is calling me to do. I mean, that's who God is calling me to run after, to pour everything in that person, in that young woman, that young lady, on what God gave me to pour into them. So hope everything makes sense. I know I've been talking a little bit fast because I want to get to the point, the point to what I am working on. So I have not made a video for a while. I have new people on my Facebook. I even created a ministry on Facebook called the Healing Heart Ministry. That's pretty much is talking about what I'm doing now. I don't get to every detail, but I talk about the basic on that website. In order to get every detail and every point and to be free, you have to be connected with the one-on-one section. That will be me, or the group section, because I'm going to be splitting up groups on what I'm doing. So that's what God is doing in my heart, and that's what I've been working on. And I'm going to be done with all this in 3 months. I'm trying to get it done all in 3 months. That's what I believe God's asking me to do, to get it done in 3 months. As of right now, I've just been doing like devotion, group devotion and one-on-one devotion, and setting up groups and meeting up with people just to give them a head start and let them know who I am and stuff like that. So this is pretty much a video about what I'm doing, a little bit of information on my ministry and what God had called me to, because it's not my ministry, it's God, Jesus Christ ministry. So I know I'm rambling, but yeah, that's all I have to say. If you have any question, concern, or you want to talk to me about anything, you can always email me at healingheart55@yahoo.com. That's the only email that I have for that ministry for anyone that have questions and concerns. I also will be linking that website at the bottom of this video, and also my website as well. So my phone is dying, so y'all have a blessed day, and hope to see y'all soon. Hopefully I can make another video, or maybe do a dream video. I don't know, whatever guys asking me to do, that's what I will be doing. So see y'all later. Bye.